So today I'm going to be talking about the full day pre-kindergarten program that I talked about in the last speaking assignment, and I'm going to be doing the same layout. So here we go. Paul Vallis once said, if you're going to equalize the academic playing field, you've got to get the kids in early childhood programs. As of now, the state of Texas is only providing kids in low-income families, English language learners, and members of military or foster families with a half-day pre-K program, unless the school district that they are attending allows all students in. While pre-K programs certainly are beneficial to these students, I believe that the state of Texas should provide full-day pre-K programs to all 3- and 4-year-olds. First of all, this would give the kids a huge head start in today's test-driven society. This would certainly help younger students prepare to begin taking tests in their early years. I think the first STAR test that you take is in 3rd grade, and this would just give them a better head start into that. And they could also start learning the basic skills sooner, like how in kindergarten, if you didn't attend pre-K, basically your whole kindergarten year, you're going over the alphabet, all the colors, just the basic stuff like that. So if we had full day pre-K programs for all students, then all students would get this head start. So in kindergarten, you could start focusing on the stuff that really matters. I know that the alphabet and your colors are important, but if they could go ahead and start learning like sounds of the letters, then they could start reading sooner, and that would just help the teachers in their later years out. Secondly, it would help out the parents of the young students. They wouldn't have to spend their money on daycare or a babysitter, or they wouldn't have to stay home with their kids. Currently, 3- and 4-year-olds are usually at home with their parents during the day, or they're at a daycare, or there's a babysitter at their house with them. If they had full day programs, then parents would not have to pay for a daycare or a babysitter. And also, they could go out and get a full-time, better job. So they could get a new job, and especially if the parents are of a low-income family, then they could go out, get a better job, and make more money for their family. So this would help parents out quite a bit. Finally, it would help out the teachers. The ones that are teaching the pre-kindergarten children, it might be a little tough on them, but it would definitely help out the later years teachers. In kindergarten, it would be so much easier on the teachers because they could start going over the more advanced skills sooner, and they wouldn't have to focus on the simple stuff like the alphabet and the colors. They could also start going over like math sooner, like adding instead of just the numbers and stuff like that. In the later years, once they start like taking tests, it would make it so much easier on the teachers, because if they started, let's say they started adding in kindergarten, then they could start math. It would be simpler on them. Throughout the years, they'll just get better, and then by the time they're in 3rd grade and they take a math test, the state test, then they would already know the basic skills. By then, they would probably know how to multiply, divide, subtract, all the basic skills that they need. The Texas legislature has worked on passing House Bill 4, which would provide each school district with $130 million to improve their pre-K programs, and this would help our children out so much in the future. I'm going to leave you with this last quote that I agree completely with. Together, may we give our children the roots to grow and the wings to fly. Thank you.